What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of HauntScene Live. It is Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are where you should be, watching America's #1 rated haunt podcast on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, Johnny Bronto. With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful, amazing co-host, Melissa Luque.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to HauntScene Live.
All right, and I'm recording, and I
You're
didn't
recording?
forget to
Good
unmute
job,
you, so
Johnny.
we're doing pretty good.
I'm so proud of you.
That is a nice shirt that you've got there.
You're probably wondering where I got it from.
Where did you get that fancy
I got this
witch shirt?
trick or treat nostalgic Halloween type
Nice,
shirt from
nice.
Halloween Shirt Company.
Nice Halloween Shirt Company. I got the unofficial Johnny Bronto
I like that a lot. Actually.
shirt. You can literally go to Halloween Shirt Company and search for Johnny Bronto. I'm just kidding, you can't do that. But I got the dinosaur spooky shirt from Halloween Shirt Company.
Look, the dinosaur's got a
which
little
is-
Frankenstein head, and
the apocalypse is happening
I
up
do
here.
like that.
It's amazing.
Pterodactyl's
Got
wearing
like
a witch hat.
yeah,
I love
very,
that
very
so
cool.
much.
Awesome. So do want to give a shout out to our sponsors, one of them being the Halloween Shirt Company here. So let's give a shout out to them. Just saw them at Spooky Empire. Had all kinds of new shirts
Buy
here.
all the
But
things.
thank you to Halloween Shirt Company for sponsoring us. Go to HalloweenShirtCompany.com. Use promo code HauntScene 15% off. Also, thank you to our haunt sponsors, Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina, Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail in Umatilla, Florida, and Fright Nights in West Palm Beach, Florida, and down in South Florida. So I am very, very excited.
Me too.
About
I'm
this.
very excited for this guest we
I
have
know,
on.
like it. Like,
I can't wait to talk to
you know
her.
what's funny about this? I was going through some old vlogs, and we met Addy and Matt at the first time. Kira and I met them at Horror Unleashed. But I noticed, like, as I'm walking around on like a Sir Henry's vlog from like a year or two ago, before we knew them, they're like in the background, and like, you know, they're like, who are these people?
Who are these
It's hilarious.
jerks?
All right, so let's go and bring on our guest here. Very, very excited to talk to Addy here.
Hi, Addy.
Hey guys.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Addy, you can follow Addy Abnormal on all of the things here. Before I forget, I want to make sure that I share all of your info. So go to Instagram or TikTok. I put the QR codes up on here if you want to hit pause. Don't do it now during the live show, but at some point when you're going in here and you are watching this, make sure you follow Addy on everything, Instagram and TikTok. And there's like a Linktree and Beacons thing that you can go down the rabbit hole in Addy's life if you want to. All the things right here. So I'll bring that up again a little bit later. But Addy, this is the easy part for me, because I'm going to let you introduce yourself to America.
Is this the
This is
elevator
going to be
pitch?
the elevator pitch.
Oh my god, not the elevator pitch.
The elevator pitch. Addy, we're putting the camera on you.
love all this fun
You are
stuff.
talking to at least 1 million people right now live on YouTube. Tell
1
everybody.
million people at this exact moment.
Yes.
Right
That's
now,
great. All at
I'm
once.
looking at the live views. We've got 1 million people watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and be a channel sponsor. What? Go ahead and introduce yourself, Addy.
Yeah, so this is triggering me from my college days. I'm standing up in front of my fellow classmates giving a speech about pointless things. Yeah, so my name is Addy. I previously went by She's Spooky, but we did a recent brand change, and now I go by Addy Abnormal. Kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit more. I would say that I kind of dabble in all things, as my Instagram bio says, chills, thrills, and spooky. So that kind of sums me up in one little sentence. Anything that's horror related, anything that's thrilling, anything that's chilling, spooky, Halloween, all the spooky things basically. But it's actually kind of funny because I feel like before I really started to dive into this exploration of my content creator and influencer, if you will, journey, I really kind of kicked things off with more of a professional route. And I first founded my spooky name with my social media management business, which is called Ghosted Socials. And after I founded that, it was kind of cool to watch my business kind of become more of a like who I am. And then it kind of formed into what I have now with my socials and Addy Abnormal. So it was really cool to see those kind of like transcend off of each other into this weird little spooky empire that I am suddenly now forming.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
awesome. That's really cool.
And as a matter of fact, the last time we saw Addy was running around doing all things
We show
at
you at
Spooky Empire.
Yep.
So good segue
I was.
there.
That was
Doing
that
all the
was me.
interviews and stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Very cool.
Very
Now,
cool.
we've had a lot of amazing content creators on the show. That's our main focus this year. I gotta gas Addy up a little bit because one of the things that Addy has is like a content creation superpower is the ability to like instill FOMO. Like everything she posts, you're like, oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
You're like, I want to go to there. Like it's just you have a very specific talent.
I like all the
for
escape room
that.
games. I know I've
Yeah.
been to Saw Escape in Vegas, and I really enjoyed it. So I love seeing all your videos about the escape games.
It's so
Oh
polished.
yeah. I've suddenly created some weird escape girl logo, oh my gosh, logo on my face.
Yeah.
And
love
I never
that.
thought that I would be like pinned down in that specific category. I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
I'm
it's
here
great.
for it. We love escape rooms, especially like horror and spooky themed ones. But I just never would have thought like I would have fallen so deep into that rabbit hole of escape games. I mean, it's cool.
It's awesome. And I love how immersive it is, and it puts you right in the middle of it. So
Yeah. Now I
Yeah.
gotta ask because we do a lot of escape games. Like, what role do you play in an escape game? Because you got like a leader, a delegator, the person that just sits in the back and doesn't
I
contribute.
could totally see Addy being the leader,
Yeah?
leader of the pack for sure. She
Well,
got that
normally
vibe.
I'm the one holding the phone recording everything. But typically if I'm not filming content, I feel like I'm pretty good at trying to like figure things out. I feel like Matt and I especially like we make a really good team at like putting our heads together and being able to solve things. Like he solves the other part of me that I can't. I feel like I'm more of the like stick your hand in this and get that or crawl down there and don't suffocate versus him being like, oh, like what happens if we combine this with this? It's just like the perfect combination of skill set, I guess.
That's true. You and I are kind of like that, but you tell me to actually go into the things and stick my hand in things.
I mean, I don't know. Last time
I don't do it
Last time
voluntarily.
we did an escape game, I ended up in the dark in a.
You did.
in,
You're
like-
right, because I was too scared to
Yeah.
get into the dark
That is
crawlway
awesome.
in the coffin, so I
Yeah.
made Johnny do it.
Yeah,
So-
See, I'm very much so like the risk taker. Ooh, I like that label because
Okay.
I was the one who sacrificed myself and climbed into the coffin with Pennywise,
Oh,
and I saved
Oh.
our whole team.
Oh wow. Okay.
gosh.
Okay. That's awesome.
All right.
That's awesome.
would you sacrifice yourself for the team, Melissa?
Either me or you, Johnny. Yeah.
You definitely sacrificed me.
We'll figure it out
That's
when we
awesome.
get to that point.
All right, so you mentioned Matt there. I do want to bring up Matt here because you're part of a content creation media empire power couple here. So let's take a look at this guy right here. His information, and I want to give a shout out to Matt because Matt is super cool and very, very talented.
Very,
Yeah.
very
As we
tech
speak,
savvy.
he's editing the Spooky
I-
Empire video behind me.
Oh, it's so good.
Aw.
But here he is right here, bringing a camera to the gun show. The head of Media Geeks right here, or
Wow,
part
he
of it.
is
So
right here.
like cool and sophisticated.
I-
Like I'm gonna go film your event and I'm gonna be good at it.
I may have went down the rabbit hole when I start researching the guests here. I watched this guy sing today. I watched he's got like a YouTube channel.
He's a lot of fun too.
He was singing
was
Daylight
riding-
by David
he was
Kushner,
riding
which is
the
one of my
bull.
favorite songs.
at
It's
Spooky Empire.
amazing.
He was bull riding.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
right, dude. He killed
He
it.
was
dude.
indeed bull riding.
He
He
rode it the
was.
entire time, man. He
Yeah.
held on. He held on strong.
And he complains about it for 3 days after.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What?
But he did great though.
What? Hold on, I'm getting hold on. I got the studio head chiming in right now.
In your
Apparently
ear?
there was some kind of announcement or something today.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, did you-
There's like a
you-
local theme park here in Orlando that
Yeah.
announced something. It's crazy.
Have a theme
Would-
park in Orlando?
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know anything
I
about that, Addy?
I don't know. Oh, look at this.
we got it. We got,
got a
gift.
box.
We got a box. You
Go
want
ahead,
me to-
why don't you open
want
this
me
and
to
show
open
this to everybody? This is going to be like a surprise announcement,
Surprise
that
announcement,
people
y'all.
have not heard of yet.
Not yet.
Go ahead
Ready?
and open the box. Okay, what do we got in here?
It's Sinners.
Oh, it's Sinners.
Oh, that's late branding.
Wait a minute. This is not
This
today's.
is not today's announcement. What was
Oh,
today's
man.
announcement, Johnny?
Oh, I thought that was. Oh, well, sorry. Sorry,
Sorry,
reverse
just
spoiler
gonna-
alert.
We're just gonna.
We're
put
just
this down.
kidding. They did
Wait,
not put on
Sinners
the-
is coming to HHN?
What?
What?
It's crazy.
Crazy.
No,
You heard it first on
no,
HauntScene
but
Live.
this is going to be this perfect segue here to the announcement that came out earlier today, which is I would play the music, but I would get copyright struck. So
Yeah.
let's just go ahead and
You want me to
go
sing
right
it for
into
you?
it.
You gotta keep
Wait,
up.
it has lyrics?
Stranger
No.
Things
We can-
5. We can
Stranger
we can
Things.
karaoke this, all three of us, if we wanted to.
All
I'm
right.
just saying.
So I figured this would be a good time to break in here with this announcement. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Stranger Things announcement here at both parks. Hollywood and Orlando here. Now, the
You're not
reason
excited, leave.
that's what Addy said.
Right now.
So,
Yes.
you
Listen
know,
to Addy.
look, listen to Addy. And
Mhm.
what the cool part about this is Addy and Melissa are actually huge Stranger Things
Yes,
fans.
we are.
So,
Big time.
So what do you, let's just take a minute or two and talk about this. How you feeling?
I'm really looking forward to it. If you've seen all of season 5, a lot of the scenes are really cool, and I can't wait to see them recreate that in the house and actually walk through the scenes themselves. So if you haven't seen, I'm not going to spoil it, but the scenes are absolutely amazing and mind blowing.
Eddie Munson comes back.
Eddie Munson comes back from the dead.
crazy.
Stop. Don't
He's actually
tease us.
at the very end of the house. He's the last
Very-
one you see
He's
before
the
you
last
exit.
guy that jumps out
Yep.
playing his guitar.
Yeah, and all the new characters that they added, of course. I can't wait to see them in the house and do their thing. And yeah,
I really
I'm
hope
very
that
excited.
Derek is there. If he's not, I'll riot.
Oh my
We'll
God.
we'll ride if Derek
Derek.
is not in the house. Derek has to be in the house.
I want to play Derek. I think if I shaved, I could play Derek. You know what?
Yes.
Even if there isn't Derek, I'm going to show up as Derek. There we go.
There you
That's going to be
There you
amazing.
go.
Very, very cool.
What about you, Addy? What are you looking forward to for Stranger Things 5?
I mean, as someone who really not only loves the show, but really grew up with the main characters in the show, genuinely, when I started watching it to now, I am their age, they are my age. Growing up with them is just something extremely cool. And so when the series ended, I'm pretty sure it broke all of our hearts, including mine, deeply.
I was crying.
So I feel yeah. So seeing it, kind of seeing our nostalgia come to life one last time, one last adventure, right?
Yep.
At HHN is going to be truly magical, especially a full circle moment for all of us true Stranger Things lovers. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Too, like a last hurrah,
Yeah.
like a final
Yes.
goodbye. Yep.
That's cool. And there will be other shows and things will be there. and,
Absolutely. I
you know,
mean,
Stranger
but
Things
nothing
is-
on the level of Stranger
Yeah.
Things. That was just an amazing show.
Yeah.
You can never replicate that. But
the thing is, I feel like it warrants an ending.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine they just never did a Stranger Things house again, and that was all we got. I mean, what did we get? What was the last one we got? It was a couple years ago, right?
it was a few years ago. We got 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
so now we're bringing it home.
It is going to be very sad on the last night of HHN when we have to say our final goodbyes to the house.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah, that'll be a
never, and
tearjerker.
never see it again. Yes, it will be very sad.
right.
A lot of people will be crying.
Yep, that's right. Pass around the tissues. Very, very cool. All right. Well,
What do you think? Are you excited for Stranger Things?
I like Stranger Things. You are all the super fans
Yep.
of this. I mean, I've watched the shows.
I actually
as they come
rewatched
out.
all the
Yeah?
seasons recently. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, look, even if it isn't my number one, it's still, it's not like Horror Nights does a bad house. Even if it's an IP you don't like, just pretend it's an original and just go have fun. And like I was saying earlier, this is going to be like a people eater. This will have a 2-hour
gonna have a
line
long
every
line,
night,
yep.
and
We'll be
you can
the Five Nights at Freddy's of
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
this year.
definitely
So
for sure.
just go have fun, touch grass, be alive.
Enjoy
know,
life.
that's it,
That's all.
that's
That's all that matters.
All right. So wanted to break out and just get that reaction right there. But now, that's our sponsors again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Addy, here's where I want to go back a little bit because you guys are on the
I
young,
don't like to talk about what happened when I was 5. Sorry.
not that far back. Okay,
Oh,
we're not going to go back there. All right, not going to go back.
That was
like-
a dark time in
yeah,
my
it was
life,
a-
Johnny. I can't go back
yeah,
there.
that was in the 80s. for
That
me.
was in the 90s for me.
Okay, we're not going to go back that far, but I do want to talk a little bit about the past,
The past.
the present, and the future.
Yeah, we're Twilight zoning this, Patty.
We are
by the way.
totally doing this. All right, so I've been asking this question to all the amazing content creators. Where were you when you first started out with content creation? I want to make a channel. What was your first channel? What was your thought process? What was your original idea for being a content creator?
Ooh. I mean, honestly, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of
We can.
not this Instagram, but a different one that I mentioned earlier, you would probably find it. Believe it or not, the first original Instagram that I created was actually very focused on fitness and health. because when I was a little bit younger, I thought I was going to be like this health and fitness influencer, and I was going to, post healthy recipes and inspire other people who have an autoimmune disease, like how to live a healthy lifestyle and workout exercises. Because let's be honest, all the workout people are making bank on YouTube. Okay, all those ab crunch videos, I know that they're making bank. Even I watched those like 100 times.
I follow. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was gonna do, but yeah, we steered away from that.
I mean, I feel like spooky fitness.
We
is
can do
a
spooky fitness.
spooky.
I love
Yeah,
spooky.
there
stuff
is
too.
one
Fitness.
in LA. My
Okay.
good friend Horror Vixen, also on Instagram. Shout out. She's part of being like part of an amazing team over there. Then they do like all horror fitness stuff, and they
That's
have their own place.
awesome.
It's super cool.
Oh,
That's
so
cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can fit spooky in anything.
We need to bring a place like that to Orlando if she's down to maybe
Yeah,
open
we'll
a Orlando
franchise it.
location. I would love that.
Absolutely.
I would love that.
You have
very
like a
much.
little haunted attraction inside.
Yes.
Little-
Oh, a haunted
You have
fitness
like
attraction.
like a sauna, but it's fog.
Yeah, a haunted
Oh my
gym.
God.
I'm down. I'm down.
Write this down, Melissa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, brilliant.
Very,
down,
Very cool.
I'm
Very,
down.
very cool. All right, so that was your original kind of idea here. I do wanna scroll back here though. I do want to look at some of your stuff here. So we've got your socials pulled up here, and you're sending me a message. But when you scroll down a little bit, definitely make sure you follow Addy on all the things. Amazing short form content creator, amazing photographer. I mean,
Your videos
I
are
mean,
very
this-
well done,
this-
very
look,
polished. By the way, we
very
admire
polished.
your videos so much. By the way,
Yeah.
Addy, we talk about
Thank
them all
you.
the time. Yes.
So good. You
I would have to say that probably stems off of having a brilliant cinematographer as a fiance,
Yeah, yeah.
and
That
learning from
helps.
him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is something I tried to put into my content, is kind of what he taught me, and more quality content rather than just quantity, or I don't know, like putting effort into making it look really good, or at least I try. Not everything needs to look really good. I mean, it's organic, let's be honest, but still.
Look at you. You are literally an it girl. Look at this. It girl, it girl.
I am very much so in it, girl.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
These are so
Stranger
good.
Things content. I love that. I love
Like
your Stranger
Stranger
Things
Things in it.
videos. Yep.
There we go. All right, so make sure you follow all the things, follow all the adventures right here. Look at you guys, are so cute. Aw. Sorry, I'm literally. Is that the
Look,
Hawkins
it's at
house?
the
In front of the
buyer's
Hawkins
house.
The buyer's
Yes.
house. Yeah, you didn't see
Wow.
these photos when they took the photos in front of the Stranger Things house?
Look,
They were amazing.
I mean, I saw it now. That's so good. You're so good. You guys are so.
I just
polished.
realized that I never actually like leaned into my very first Instagram, and when I was talking about fitness and health, to like actually like how I came here. I just like left it at like, yeah. So when I was in high school, I did fitness and health.
All
The
right.
end.
All right. Well, how?
That's awesome.
Well,
We
I
gotta
mean
start
that.
somewhere,
But
right?
the thing is that's the past. Now we're getting to the present.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
perfect segue. So what brings you to? What brings you? Are you originally from Florida, or did you move here?
Yeah, nope, born and raised in Florida.
Okay.
Boring. But yeah, I've been here my whole life, actually in Jacksonville. But Orlando the past, how old do I want to say I am? Past 12 years. No, 10 years, Orlando. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've been here in Florida the whole time. And I feel like my my like love for horror and Halloween stems quite literally back to when I was a kid, and I would binge watch my very first horror movie series, which was the Child's Play series.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I found it when I was 8. I religiously binge watched every single one, including
Wow.
Seed of Chucky, which I actually really like. A lot of you guys hate it. I actually really like that one, okay? And my dad caught me watching this movie series, and I got in a lot of trouble for it, but I feel like that just made me want to watch horror movies even more because I wasn't allowed to. So I just kind of ate it up. Like it was my adrenaline rush when I was younger, and I had this weird thing for just everything horror. I was really, really scarred long term by the movie The Grudge when I was about 10 years old,
Ooh.
and I took a break from horror for a bit. Still haven't rewatched it to this day, but back to the horror thing. So I mean, a little bit of, I guess, personal, but I don't really care. My parents got divorced, and my dad was always more of the one who was really into like Halloween and horror. My mom was very like anti anything of like, ooh, like she just didn't want me to worship Satan. So as long as I was, Halloween and not worshiping Satan, then she was okay with it. But my dad always grew up with like decorating for Halloween, us baking the Pillsbury cookies, and that was really instilled in me at a really young age. So I feel like I've always grown up loving Halloween, and Halloween was like my favorite holiday. But it wasn't until I would say probably the past like 3 years that it really started kind of growing in me as more than just like a love, and is something that I genuinely wanted to contribute to in the community and like be a part of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
That was fun.
you've kind of turned this into like a career, like a job. I mean, that the Ghost of Socials, I mean, you were just there, doing the coverage of like Spooky Empire and all that stuff. So that's
Yeah.
really, really neat. And you guys travel all over the place. We saw you in Vegas, obviously. You guys just went to Puerto Rico, and are there any other trips you got planned for this season coming up here?
Well, probably another trip to Vegas at some point,
Okay.
because we are always out there shooting for them. But I feel like we wanted to do something in the fall because we normally do, especially for spooky season. We might do something more local this year. We just have a lot of weddings we have to go to, I'm not gonna lie. So that kind of ate up our 2026 calendar. You have friends, right? You got to go support them. And so that's kind of the majority of our travels for this year. But maybe something small. I would like to go somewhere in the US still for spooky season.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah,
all right.
that works.
So
Okay.
that's the present. That's kind of what's leading us into the season, and let's look into the future a little bit. Like, if you could blue sky this thing, and let's say it's like a good because you're moving at a rapid pace of an amazing following. Where do you see yourself with all this in like a couple of years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road?
Um, I don't know. I feel like even though I like doing all the content creation, influencer, once again, that word we use, stuff, and I love, going out to like shoot events, and I love the media nights and the media invites and like the cool collabs that I get and stuff like that. And it's really fun and it's inspiring, but I really still love going back to my roots of, what I do for work and incorporating my social media management and marketing for these companies and combining it with my love for like spooky things and haunts. And I mean, I would just love to run socials and marketing for different haunts and different spooky attractions, escape rooms, full time. I mean, I have a few different clients right now, but I mean, that's really what I love to do. So I would love to do that for the rest of my life.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
that'd be awesome.
So if
Run some
you
escape rooms.
if you are a haunted attraction, friends of ours in Florida, outside of Florida, if you want, feel free to reach out to Addy. Let Addy know that you found them on HauntScene. We'll get like a kickback or
That'd
something.
be awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll get
just
something or
kidding.
something. I don't know.
But yeah, please feel free to do that. Obviously, we're huge fans, and you do amazing work. So that's really, really good.
Yes, we love you, Addy.
Aw,
And we
thanks,
love the
guys.
things that you
Love you
guys you
too.
create.
Yeah, you were
for sure.
you were
for
definitely
sure.
on my short list of people I wanted to talk to for this
Yeah.
this series.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why we appreciate you,
Yeah.
being on and talking to us.
very cool.
It's an honor.
All right, well, it's
Is
8:23.
it time for the questions?
Oh man, are you ready for the
Are
questions?
you ready for 10 questions, Addy?
There might actually be
I-
more than 10.
Yay!
Oh, I
11,
drink water.
12? Wait
Yeah.
a minute. 20
Yeah,
questions for
hydrate on
Addy?
this. No.
A 20?
All on the
Oh.
spot. Improvise, Addy. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
My
So,
left
like-
foot is going numb. Okay.
No, it's not that bad.
If you were a Muppet, Addy, what Muppet would you be?
I mean, don't steal my questions.
Sorry.
Look, I actually put a little
The red
bit-
one, the freaky red one.
I
The
put a
animal?
Wait, what'd you say?
Animal?
monster.
Wait, the
Monster?
little short one. I always forget his
Rizzo?
name.
No, Rizzo? No, is that the
Well,
short
don't
one? Okay.
look. The Muppet fans will come after you if you don't know their names.
Okay, well, they're probably gonna come after me because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Muppet expert.
No. The term is Muppet influencer.
Muppet
I literally saw
influencer.
somebody
Is it
post
really? Is that a
Muppet influencer, and I'm like, wow. I guess you could be the influencer for anything.
Is
Sorry.
that a thing?
Apparently it
literally
is.
somebody used that term
Apparently, yeah.
verbatim. Muppet
And
influencer.
they're writing the Muppet coaster at Disney. That's from Muppet influencer.
All right, it is time for 10
Yay,
questions,
I
maybe
love
more.
the 10 questions
All right, now
segment.
I put a little bit more thought into these right here.
Okay.
So, like, obviously, the first question is, What's your favorite horror movie? Just kidding. We're not going to ask that question because we don't ask that question. All right, you ready for this?
That's the worst question to ask someone.
I
And
know, right?
Exactly.
Who in their right mind would ask?
It's
What's your
such
favorite
a,
horror
it's such a
movie
generic
show?
question. It's
like
so basic.
asking people what their favorite haunt is.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
that would
kidding.
just not be good on here.
That's just not good.
I can't.
All right, are you ready for this?
Addy,
No.
you ready?
You look
I'm ready.
All right. So you did allude to this a little bit earlier. You got a lot of stuff going on there. I can't even keep up with how you travel and all that stuff. But how do you, with everything you have going on, how do you stay organized? Like, do you use an app? Use like
I don't.
you just go. You just
You just go with the flow.
Okay, you're gonna actually laugh at me for hang on. Let me grab. I need like evidence. So wait, let me make sure I didn't write anything like super discriminating
Sensitive?
on it. It doesn't really matter. So I like write everything on this notepad, on my notepad, which is blurred out, so that's good. You can't read it.
Right,
You
right.
can't read that I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Screenshot.
Yeah, yeah, everyone screenshot. I'm a very like pen and paper girl, so I will like literally I have like my dates Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'll write everything down I need to get done for the day, what I'm doing, where I'm going, and I draw a box and I either check it off when I do it. That's it.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, you always seem like,
you
you
know,
seem like a very organized. person to
the
me,
more
Addy.
technology I try to like involve in my life, the less I use.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I
That's
like
a really
using
good
the
idea.
notes app on my phone. Write things
I
down.
don't know. I like to physically like check things off and write it down. And I feel like when I write it, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a really good memory. Like I feel like I'm really good at memorizing things. So once I write it, it's like there. Like I just remember
It's
it.
locked in. Okay.
I do not.
See, I don't do that. No, I just wing it. Like most of my life,
I'm literally
I just wing
asking people the day of who's driving. Like,
it. Literally.
So, that's awesome. All right, good answer. Good. See, one question
See,
down.
there you go, Addy. You got this.
You only got like 20 more
All
to
right,
go.
we done?
You're
All
good.
right,
You got
thanks, guys.
21 more to go.
No, we're good.
Oh.
All right. So I've seen you run around. I've seen you run around events. I've seen you run around with Matt and all the things. What's the first thing you do when you arrive on site before you create content? Like, cause you were at the Bora thing for the renewing the vows and all that. So like, are you just getting the lay of the land, doing a walkthrough? Like, how do you usually show up?
Or you just go right into it.
Matt and I do a breathing ritual.
Ritual. Oh, you should try a breathing
Really?
ritual. Do you really?
I mean, hey, if it works for you, we might have to.
Let's do it. Let's do it during the haunt season. Why not?
Okay.
It might help.
That's cool.
We'll teach you.
That'd be great. You can teach us at the next Spooky Empire.
All
How
right.
about that?
Okay.
We can all do.
Well,
a
I'll
breathing
probably
ritual
see you
together.
before that,
All
but
right.
Okay, that works too. Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. We got some people chiming in here. I grew up in Jax too. Cinematographer. That's a great name.
I would love that.
I don't know what that is.
that's an inside joke.
All right. Okay. Ask her about Mama's meatballs. Is that we look? If you got inside jokes, bring them in here. We got.
I was gonna
time.
say, what's the mama's meatballs?
Oh, it's like laughing behind me.
I kind of wanna know what that is. Honestly,
Mama's Meatballs is a very exclusive community of weird people.
Does it include meatballs, or is that like a?
Meatballs are just like the PR package that you
Okay.
get sent.
Okay.
All right. That's fair. That's
Okay,
fair.
gotcha.
All right.
I thought that was okay. Gotcha.
All right.
Makes sense.
Keep them coming here.
It also says Mel burns a lot of calories running from
Yep.
chainsaws,
That
which is also true.
fitness.
That's the fitness. That's
Yep.
why I work
That's
out throughout the
yep,
year to
sprints.
get myself ready for the haunt
Love
season.
that. All right, next question here. Kind of appropriate. If you could invent a magic tool that could make your jobs easier, what would it be? You can make up anything.
And why is the one wish willow? I'm just kidding.
No, that does not make things easier.
No, it backfires. There's a whole movie on it. Why it does. All right.
I feel like I'm really going to hit some nerves with the answer that I'm thinking of right now, but I'm like, how much do I want to open this can of worms?
Let's go.
Let's open it entirely,
we-
Addy.
We got
Let 'em
lots
out.
of time.
Well, when you say like would make my jobs easier, I don't think about like content creation and being an influencer. I think about like my actual job,
Mhm.
which is my social media business, which is taking care of my clients, which involves working day to day with PR, influencers, and media. And
Okay.
I feel like if I could invent a magic tool, I would invent something that calls out all the fake influencers out there who
Oh,
keep
man.
trying to scam small businesses.
Oh, I like that,
That's
Addy.
spicy. I love that.
I knew
They
I
don't think
liked
we
you.
know, but we know.
Yes.
I want that tool.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should. You should share that with us.
On a micro level, we do
Yes.
experience a little bit of that in the haunt space. So
Yep.
I know
Yeah.
we know exactly what you're talking about right there. That's awesome.
Addy's just speaking everything that's on our minds. I love that.
You know what? That tool could be what we could do. We could
Real
invent
talk.
a tool that could look at people's social media accounts and look at where their following is based out of.
Yes.
That would probably solve
Yep.
a lot of those problems. All right.
I feel like yes, but no,
No?
because of and this is my, my experience with working with all of the companies I have, including Orlando Weekly and such. And I feel like you really can't just look at that anymore because that has nothing to do with the amount of like fake purchased engagement that a lot of people have the capability of getting now. So I feel like you really have to dig deeper and like click on specific metrics if you want to truly find out what someone is doing behind the scenes. Because realistically, like I had a video that went viral when I was in Japan, and it was for HHN Japan. And then after that trip, I had a lot of videos in Japan. And then suddenly 3% of my audience was from Japan. So I feel like to only look at that isn't a really good indicator. I feel like, honestly, I don't recommend that people look at that. I recommend other things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like I feel like people's following should maybe have like a ratio and match up to their engagement, because people have to like engage in
I agree.
your stuff.
No, I agree. Yes.
But yeah, that's awesome. You are the expert, so I would trust anything. I wish I could just.
Oh, trust me, I could do a whole series.
I'm gonna win the lottery and just
love that.
hire. I'm like, all right,
I
here's
would
the
love that
keys to
very
haunt
much.
scene, Eddie. Make me popular. I love that.
Take it and run with it.
All right. Okay, if you were given an unlimited gift card to blank, insert wherever you want a gift card here, how would it change your life?
An unlimited gift card to blank. This is a really difficult one.
See?
Honestly, I feel like even though my heart really wants to say like at home or home goods, I feel like my brain wants to say I would get a gift card to I'm gonna go with JetBlue or maybe Delta, just because like the amount that we fly so much. We're constantly flying to places, whether it's Las Vegas or it's in the US or outside of the US. Like I feel like we're constantly like traveling for both of our jobs and for now like social media and for work and stuff like that. So I just really feel like it would be sick to have an unlimited gift card for traveling. Even separate from spooky, like traveling is living. You're not living if you're not traveling. Like see the world. That's what it's here for. We're not here to just live and breathe and die in Orlando, Florida. So
I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree, actually. Yes.
In a very small bubble.
Yes. Because we do a lot of traveling during the spooky season too. That would be very helpful, actually.
That's a really good answer.
That's a very good answer.
Because if it was an unlimited gift card, you'd be like, I want first class. Book it now.
Right,
To
first
fly out
all
tomorrow
the time,
morning.
anytime you travel.
Yeah, that's actually-
I mean, and since we're flying more to our locations now, that would make sense.
That would be good.
That's actually a very good answer. I like that.
I think a lot of I don't know what I was expecting, but if I were to ask this to different people, I wonder if people would be like Amazon or Starbucks or something like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would probably
That's
say that,
a
'cause I like
really
those
good
two things,
answer.
but those are good things.
I
mean,
was
because
happy
she's
with
right. I mean, traveling does become expensive. We pay for a lot of the travel expenses out of our own pockets, and it is very expensive. So yeah.
That's a good answer. All right, next one here. Have you ever captured a moment that looked amazing online, like the end product, but the reality behind it was complete chaos?
Complete chaos.
Like things were on fire, people were crying, ambulances were called.
We've been on the end of that, haven't we, Johnny?
ambulances? Oh, no, this isn't Grey's Anatomy. I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like a lot of times when I do shoots, it's like pretty chaotic. Like when we shot for Spooky Empire, like like it's a lot. Like we're running, like we're sweating, like we have, my makeup is like running. That's why I dress like terrifying characters, because you can't tell that I'm sweating. And I just feel like it's, like we have to, especially with like something like a convention like Spooky, or even, MegaCon, it's because it's like, okay, at 1 p.m., you're shooting this speaker, and then at 2 p.m. you have to go shoot the, the special sports people, and then at 3 p.m. you're going to shoot a special effects and makeup, then the tattoo people, and then it's like this whole schedule, and you have to like hit each block like perfectly because something very important is happening that you don't want to miss. So I feel like it's just very like chaotic. Like you're just running all day, no time to eat, no time to drink. And then as soon as you're done and or during, it's like, okay, we're also editing at the same time. Okay, we're posting at the same time. Oh, now we have to leave to go do another shoot. And it's definitely, it can be a lot. Like conventions or cons are just, they're very, very chaotic. And then the videos come out and it's like, wow, that looks so fun. What a good time. And then behind the scenes, it's Matt and I like,
Yeah, running gun's hard, man.
It is, yeah. I mean, we do the same thing during the haunt season, so we completely understand how crazy it can be.
oh yeah.
I think every time I've seen you guys, you've been walking from one place to another. Like,
I think, yeah, most times
we don't really catch you very much sitting around.
I feel like when I see people I know, I'm like, and then I like compose and I kind of like, oh, hey. And like take a minute to like say hi. And then as soon as they're passing you, I'm like,
that's something that I really struggle with, because like my brain, when you're going from thing to thing to thing to thing, and I'm like thinking I got to go to this next thing or this next house or get this next picture or whatever, and then somebody stops and like wants to like talk to you.
Yeah.
My brain really struggles with like changing gears like on the fly with that.
That happens to me a lot at HHN. Yeah. I'm like, I'm on the way to a house, and I'm like,
I am not trying to be a jerk. I love you. I'll hug you and I'll give you. But that's something I really personally struggle with.
Oh, right in the middle of getting like a video or a picture, and it's like, hey, Melissa. I'm like, I'll stop and say hi real quick, and then I'll get right back to what I'm doing.
I love talking to people, but run and gun is a whole different content creation. Absolutely.
It really is. A lot of the times during the haunt season, we run and gun. Like, we run and get pictures and videos and then run on to the next thing.
Ooh, that's a good question, Katie. We'll ask that one towards the end because that's a good segue.
Oh, actually, yes.
All right. Yes. Okay, so this is going into like your style and like imagine money's not an object or anything. If you could build the ultimate spooky lair for content creation or your business or everything you do, what would it look like on the outside and what would it feature inside?
That is actually really
if you could
he's like behind me and he's like, oh, I know. I feel like well, because it's not just me now, right? It's us. So I have to think about like what our ideal like content creation house would look like, which is actually something we're talking about right now because that's our next step. Yay. And I feel like, ideally Matt would have like his own room that is completely set up for everything that has to do with, like professional shoots, lighting, his equipment, tripod, C-stands, like everything is just ready to go. And then I have like my separate room where anytime I want to do, like PR shoots or, content at home. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really shoot a lot of content at home. Like pretty much 90% of my content is out somewhere or doing something. I'm not really like an at-home shooter.
Unless you're actually at home.
At home. Covering
yeah I was like but whenever I do like make content here, I feel like it'd be nice to have a nice setup where I have like a really aesthetic. There are some girls on Instagram who have really nice like living room walls. It is like a whole setup. It looks great and it never changes. I feel like that's something that I want for my home, and maybe like a coffin out front that I can pop out of to like scare the poo out of some people when I'm bored. But yeah, I just feel like it would just be each of us having our own rooms to do our own thing in our own time. But I'm really not like an at-home content shooter. So I feel like I need to stop saying that. I just don't like shooting content at home as much as I do out in the wild.
Okay.
That's understandable. I'm the same way actually. And most of the time when I post stuff is out when I'm doing stuff.
Now, do you have like a certain, like imagine you're looking at this, Maddie and Addy HQ. I don't know if that's a thing.
I feel like the outside of her house would be like the it house, and the inside would be all Stranger Things. Okay. That's what I envision.
Like what kind of style you like? Victorian you going for?
Believe it or not, I am actually like super simplistic. I I'm like a clean freak. I'm super like I don't like clutter. So I am not
Oh man,
one of those
I'm
Halloween
glad she's
creators.
not here.
I admire you
Come
guys.
on.
I love you guys, but I am not one of those that collects like anything and everything. Like I just can't stand having little knickknacks everywhere. And like I am very like modern spooky aesthetic. So it has to be very clean, very polished. I also only really like neutral shades with maybe like a little bit of orange or purple. But yeah, I feel like it would probably be like some very simplistic, modern, beautiful black house or like with white accents or something. Probably something that you guys wouldn't really expect, but that's kind of my style, honestly.
Yeah.
All right,
So I was
that's
thinking like a
cool.
gothic
Subtle,
castle.
like
but
that,
yeah,
like that.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
All right. Next question, because this is very important. How do you keep things fun for yourself in the midst of all this?
Easy. I surround myself with amazing human beings. And you know, I always, well, I don't always say, but they say that you should surround yourself and pick a partner, you know, that inspires you, that motivates you, supports you, lifts you up daily. And I feel like the people that I have chosen to be in my life do exactly that. And they bring like a level of constant just fun and inspiration into my life. And so I feel like for me, like that's what I really say brings a lot of like fun and enjoyment are the people that I chose to be in my life and that I allowed to get close to me. And yeah, that's my happy place,
That's a great
my
answer.
people.
Yeah,
That's how it should always be. Always
that's a
surround
really
yourself
good
with good
answer.
people, and you'll have a good outcome. That's how I always see it.
I love like the little family reunions we get to experience when we go to
Yeah,
different
and like
events.
conventions, Halloween Horror Nights, haunt season. You know,
That's cool.
it's a giant family reunion.
Yeah. That's
But I
really cool.
will say, on top of that, just because it's also true, I would say to keep things fun, like you really also have to just sprinkle in like spontaneous moments, like things that you're like, I don't know, should we do this? I don't know if we should do this. Should we do this? And then it's
Should
like,
we
yeah,
ride this bull?
We should ride this bull. Yes.
yeah.
Should we watch
And
Matt ride this bull?
but I mean I really do like I didn't used to be the spontaneous girl. I was very like by the books, planning everything, organizing everything. And he kind of changed that in me, but I feel like it truly does add like a level of just unexpected adventure into your life when you're like, should we go to Las Vegas tomorrow? Yeah, let's do it. So
Let's
I feel
go.
like it's just important to like do random things that bring your heart joy throughout the year.
Okay. Yeah, I love that because you know the monotony can.
It's good to have a partner in
Yeah.
your life that brings that
Love
out of
that.
you too, because you know, I wasn't like that until I met Johnny. Johnny actually brought that side out of me. You know, I would have never been a part of this.
Well,
if it
I mean,
wasn't for
you're
Johnny,
easy
so.
though. Hey, Melissa, here's
That's
where we're
true.
going on a road trip.
Okay. I'm always down for an adventure.
Hey, Melissa,
so,
here's where we're
yeah.
flying through this year. Okay.
Yeah, traveling
mean-
with Johnny and I is just
Yeah.
it's like that spontaneous. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All
Love
right.
that.
All right, couple questions left here. What dream event or convention would you like to cover? Something you haven't done before.
Well, if you would have asked me in January, I would have told you Transworld because I hadn't been, but I just went for my first time
Yes.
ever.
I'm so happy because I knew you would love that.
Yeah, it was so amazing. And I can cross it off my list. So that's super cool to be able to say that. So I feel like because I did that, I'm kind of on to my next adventure. And I feel like I'm really looking more at international
Ooh, yeah.
like event coverage. I really wanted to go to this like fire festival that happens in Scotland every year. And then there's also one that happens in Transylvania. But so I don't know, I'm really like targeting like more international events now because I feel like the ones that have happened here in the US, like I've kind of been to most of them. So we're gonna see like what the rest of the world does in their spooky season.
Okay. That's
Okay.
really cool. Was it Traumatica in Germany
Yeah.
reached out to us recently and asked us when we were coming
I would
out.
love to do that.
So
That
yeah.
is so cool.
There's
Oh my
like
gosh.
a
Bring
Frankenstein
me.
bar out there in like Scotland or England that I
Yeah.
want to go check out. I don't know if you've seen videos on it, but it looks really cool.
Scotland has
Yeah.
like a lot of really, really cool gothic castles that I really want to see.
nice.
So
And I want to go to Transylvania because I'm a big vampire
Yep.
lover.
yes,
so,
well,
yeah.
we can all do a trip to Romania
Oh
when
my
that new
God,
theme
can
park
we?
opens, and
Yes.
we can
let's
do the new
all
Dracula.
plan this together.
I'm down. I'm so down.
Because
yes.
I want to go with you because if you just go and film everything and make it look amazing and I'm not there, I'm gonna get that FOMO.
We're gonna get FOMO.
100%. I told
Yeah.
Matt like I wanted to go to Romania this year, and I pushed it back because I saw the opening of that new theme park. So I was like, well, we're going in 2027. It's happening.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go together in 2027. Let's go. Let's do
Very,
it.
very cool. All right.
Spooky Kira says, Melissa, get in this coffin.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right. Got to be spontaneous. All right. And this kind of talked around this a little bit. Key to surviving the content creator grind. You know, you started off by showing your paper and pencil and all that stuff, and checking the boxes and doing all the things, and running from place to place. What other than the things that we've talked about, what do you do to kind of survive that perceived grind?
Mhm. I think, actually I talk about this a lot with some of my friends who are also in the spooky industry. And I feel like, we all kind of get worn out because of all the buildup with Summerween and with HHN and all of the haunts, media nights, like leading up to the official like haunts opening. And then by the time like October actually hits and Halloween's actually here, it's like we want nothing to do with it because we're so exhausted and like mentally drained.
Yeah.
And it's a lot because you have to put in like a lot of the work beforehand to, I guess make spooky season look fantastic, right? But I feel like, the key to kind of actually enjoying your October and getting through it all is just to always be able to kind of like take a step back. I know that me personally, like I'm always trying to do the most. I know that Matt and I, like, we're always trying to be involved in anything and everything possible. And I feel like that's almost a toxic mindset because you're putting so much strain and stress on yourself to be a part of anything and everything. That FOMO, right? That, you're not really enjoying it as much as you could if you maybe participated in less things, but put some of that time towards yourself. So, I mean, even me, like I try to say, like, I don't have to film everything, right? Like if I want to go to an escape room for once and not film it, I just want to enjoy it. Or when I go to HHN, like I usually film on premium scream night or opening night, and then I just want to have a good time with my friends and not have to feel like I have to film every single night I'm there. And it's just being able to separate yourself, like that work-life separation, that balance, that I think is really important.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's a really good answer. It's a really good answer because a lot of times, you're at stuff and you're just looking through your phone.
That's how I
the
feel
whole time,
sometimes. I feel like I just have to record everything.
checking boxes.
Everything and anything. Yes. Anything
Yeah.
I see. And I forget that I actually have to have fun and enjoy it. So
Yeah, it sucks the love out of it when you feel like you're just doing it because you have to get it done. So I think trying to separate that and be in the moment, right? Like not living life through your screen is really important.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because I was looking at some of Matt's content, and Matt is he does talk about like filming yourself, like not just filming the event or the actors or whatever, but like at least filming yourself doing things. And I think that's
doing
a little
things,
bit of a
yes, I
refresher
agree,
too,
yeah.
and you can get more
and
genuine
the audience can
content
see
that
you
way.
having fun as well.
Yeah.
So
That's good. He's just like inspiration.
I love that.
You
I
know?
love that very much. Very inspiring.
Yep. All right. Very cool. All right, we got a couple left. Number 10, and I do have one more after this. If you had to pair up with a fictional character to create content this spooky season, like you get to hang out with, I don't know, whoever, who would it be and why?
Oh, so easy for me. So if you don't know this about me, if you're one of my close friends, you know, and if you're not, I guess you don't know. Maybe you do know, but one of my favorite movies of all time and my favorite fictional character of all time is Coraline. And I am absolutely obsessed with the Coraline movie, and I feel like she is so relatable, and I like relate to her so much. She's so witty, she's sassy, but she's clever, and she's curious, but she's not afraid to like take a step back. She can get shit done, and she sticks up for what's right. And I feel like every aspect of her, like I relate to a lot, and that's why I love the movie. So I feel like I would really have like a good time teaming up with my girl Coraline to make some really good content. Because she would she would be that person that would be the risk taker. She would climb
absolutely.
into the coffin
Yeah.
with Pennywise with me, and we would defeat the escape room together.
All together. It's funny that you say that because you actually remind me, like when I see you, you remind me of Coraline. I'm like, every time I see you, I'm like, she looks just like Coraline. Like I don't know why. I wanted to tell you that, but I didn't know if
Such
that,
a compliment.
I didn't know
Actually,
if
I
that
love
sounded
that
weird
so
or not.
much.
Yeah. Every time I saw Addy, she always reminded me of Coraline. So it's funny that she said that. Yeah.
Very cool.
But I will say, as like a small second answer to that, because I have to give her a shout out that my second answer would be Wednesday Addams because she's my
Okay.
girl and I love
Wednesday's
her to
awesome.
death.
Man, that
And that would also be a really good
three
time.
of you
Yes.
would just get
3 of you
stuff
in the coffin
done.
with
Yeah.
Pennywise would be awesome. Yeah.
That spooky season to end all spooky seasons right there.
Have you cosplayed Coraline before?
I have not.
Okay.
She's actually the only one that I really haven't, because I feel like I have to have I'm not a wig girl. I'm not going to wear a wig. I know,
Okay.
you know, the whole wig thing, girls can pull it off. But for me, like when I do cosplay or wear a costume, I like to just already kind of look like the character. So I try to like pick characters that I can, you know, replicate on my own just with my natural hair or the way I look. So I know I'd have to do the whole wig thing, and it just wigs.
I agree. Wigs are really hard to put on. I tried to do one for my Tomb Raider, and it was very hard. So I just had to go with my own
wouldn't have
hair.
a problem with that, but I don't have hair, so.
Maybe I just don't know how to like wig right. Like if someone could teach me how to wig, then
Same. Yeah.
Somebody teach Addy how to wig.
Yeah, and then teach me how to wig, please.
We'll do another session. We'll bring on a wig specialist on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be
That's
great,
next season.
actually.
We'll learn things next year.
Yes.
All right. Very, very cool. All right. Bonus question. If you could interview any person, living or dead, who would it be, and what would the setting be? Like, where would you want to interview them?
oof, that is a really, really tough one.
See, I ask good questions.
That's very good. Good job, Johnny.
That's actually like the first one that I feel like I feel like I'm going to say something and then I'm going to be laying in my bed later tonight and I'm going to be like, idiot, why didn't you say this? So,
Or if you had,
That's all right.
If you had multiple,
it's hard when you're on the spot. It just is.
True. If you had
you
multiple
blank out.
ones, you could let us know too. You can let us know however many you can think of if you want. That's fine. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be just one.
I don't know. I feel like, so I will say, because of Spooky Empire, I've had some amazing opportunities to interview some incredible celebrities, and actors and actresses. And that has been really, really cool. And it's kind of like opened this new segue in my content that I never thought that I would do, like these hot takes, and they've really become popular and taken off more than I thought they would. So I feel like I've kind of been putting more emphasis on like that style of content. And I have, you know, always wanted to, let's just full circle. I've always wanted to interview the cast of Stranger Things. And I feel like, you know, I'm going to have my chance for Spooky Empire in October, right? And I can't stop like thinking about it because I feel like this is a full circle moment for me because I've always wanted to do it. I've never been able to like say hi to any of them or like see them at a con or anything. I'm always missing them. And I just feel like this is a really like full circle moment for me to be able to like finally do it and meet some of the cast. So that should be really, really cool. But on another note, I feel like I would really want to interview Christina Ricci, right? That's her name?
Oh, yeah. She's great.
She does everything. I just love her so much. Like I love her in Casper. I love her as Wednesday. I love her in Yellow Jackets. Like I love her in all of these iconic different things that she's in. And she's just so like fantastic. And I feel like she's kind of a little queen of horror. Like she has her own name going on in that industry, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like that would be a good one. Is that a good one?
That's a good one.
Yeah, she was on Spooky Empire a few years ago. I met her actually. She's very nice. She's very sweet.
You met her?
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
she's very, very soft spoken, very reserved type, but she's very nice though. Very sweet. I got a photo op with her, photograph with her. Yeah.
That's so cool. Maybe one day. That would be a dream.
That's when they
But
did
I'm telling you.
they did the Addams Family, and they had Christopher Lloyd there and the cast of Addams Family a few years
Oh,
ago.
that's super cool.
All right. So if you were to interview, let's say Christina Ricci, where would you what would the setting be? Like, where would you sit down with and do the interview?
I feel like it would just have to be somewhere like totally by coincidence, like at Horror Vibes Coffee in Las Vegas or something. And we're just both grabbing coffee at like a horror coffee shop, and it's super subtle and convenient. Like I don't want it to be at like a con or like, you know, something where other people can like talk to her, crowd her, or make her nervous. I would just want it to be like, oh my God, let's have coffee together and hug.
Aw, that would be
That's
nice.
cool.
That would be so cute.
That's so cool.
I'd love that.
That's a good answer. That is taking them out of that element. You know, the conventional
Probably
element.
they'll feel more comfortable that way
awesome.
too. Yeah.
All right. Well, you have survived
You did it, Addy.
10 questions and
And
a
you did
bonus
great.
question.
You did a great job.
Good job.
Oh,
I,
you're
I
just
knew you
saying
would.
that.
Yeah, you'd be awesome.
Awesome. Very, very cool. All right. Well, we're
Winding down
winding
here. Yeah, got a
down.
few minutes. Yep.
We did have a question that came in here, and this is going to segue to our next guest
All
here.
right,
But
yeah.
somebody did ask in the chat.
Let me see. So, Katie asked, where is it? Sorry, right here. So, Katie asked, what wish would you make with a one-wish willow from Obsession?
And now we got to think of like how
None.
bad.
Throw that shit away.
See, no, I would want to, but I would be scared. I would be scared to use that shit because I know what happened in the movie. I watched it 4
man.
times. But, I know, but I would want to see.
Melissa, it sounds like you're a little bit obsessed.
I am actually, yes.
With
I-
Obsession.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
That's-
Nope,
No,
not that one.
not that one.
There we go. Sorry, I have sound effects.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well,
Yeah, I feel like, whatever I would say, if I said, end world hunger, or if I said that I want free flights for the rest of my life, I just feel like there is some sort of negative connotation.
You would
it
like
would go-
sprout.
it
You would
would go
sprout
wrong. Yeah.
wings.
It would go wrong.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely,
exactly. I would sprout
definitely,
wings
yeah.
like the monkey in Wicked, and I would
Yeah.
freaking fly away and be in pain for the rest of my life or something. So there's just no right answer there.
They're really. I thought there's maybe the way you worded it. Maybe it's not
I don't know,
actually
dude.
curse. It's just the way you word it. But I feel like either way it would backfire.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, it
Be
would
like,
backfire.
like I want a Snickers bar. Something small.
It would just be like this giant bar that just crushes you
It
and
just
drops.
crushes you, or like it would be poisoned or something.
Something
So,
would be bad. That's awesome.
But yeah, funny that they asked that question because that would
Nice
be
try,
yeah.
Katie.
Thank you, Katie, because that kind of leads in to our.
Well, let's
Next announcement.
Addy,
Okay.
thank you
Thank
so
you, Addy.
much. You're amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you again
You're
for
such a good guest. You're so cool
for
to talk
being
to.
on. You are so much fun to talk to.
Yeah. Cool.
I have enjoyed being here and talking with you guys as well. I'm sure you've learned many things about me tonight, and that you'll never look at me the same way.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I told Johnny this before we started doing the show. I was completely intimidated by you when I first knew about you, or before I met you.
I'm just a human girl. What do you
I
mean?
was very
I'm
intimidated.
just a
but
little human vampire girl.
From afar, you're doing all these cool things and creating all this awesome content. I'm like, oh, she's so cool. She's just this cool content creator. I want to be friends with her. And I'm like, she low-key hates me.
Wow.
But now that
Do I
I
have
know
one of
you,
those faces where people think I hate them?
no,
You can
that's just my anxiety. That's the way I think.
Yeah.
I automatically think people hate me until I find out that they don't. But I really admire you. So I think you're really cool and awesome.
I think that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
just I think as a not as good a content creator, we look up to the things that you
We
do
look
and
up
we're
to you. Yeah,
inspired by
Oh my
these
God,
things.
Yeah.
stop. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You guys have you set the bar for everyone in our industry. And I think, we all strive to be like you. You were the OGs, at least that I'm aware of. So I feel like if anything, everyone should be looking up to you and how you do things.
We appreciate that. Thank you. Dear. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, that's so
Under the
nice of you to
glasses.
say.
Okay. But yeah,
Aw.
but now that I get to know you and all that, I'm really happy about it because you're really awesome. So
Mel,
So
okay,
all the stress
guys.
is away
here
now.
in the
Let's hang
chat,
out more.
Mel thinks everyone hates her. Nobody hates you, Mel.
She's absolutely
Jesus.
right though.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you for taking some time out of your day to be on the show. Appreciate that. Thank you to Matt in the background helping you with the
Thanks, Matt.
technical things. Appreciate you, Matt. You're amazing. Love you singing, by the way. All right. That is it. Do you have any shout outs? Any thank yous? Anybody you want to say hi to? Out with her. Excuse me.
Don't
I'm
die.
getting choked up here.
It's the one which willow.
Don't die. Sorry, got a little backed up there. Do you have any shout outs? We have like 5 million people watching the show live right now. So who would you want to say hi to other than Christina Ricci?
5 million now. No, 10 million. Sorry. 10 million. All eyes
Oh,
on you, Addy.
I don't know. Hi, Mom, who's definitely not watching this because she thinks I support Satan.
Aw.
And hi to all of my spooky friends who are watching right now supporting me. Hi to all of my foodie friends who are watching me, supporting me, who are also in our live. Hello specifically to Mama's Meatballs and Krampus Taint. No reference needed there. And hello to anyone who just watches because they want to either do what we do or they love the industry, and hopefully something we said inspires you.
Awesome. Very, very cool. All right. Well, Addy, hang out on Zoom for a moment. We're going to kind of close this out real quick, just announcing our next guest, and we'll wrap it up. So hang out on Zoom for a moment if you would.
Of course.
Melissa, who's our next guest on the show?
You know, Johnny, I wish okay, here's my wish for the one wish below. I wish that we could get someone on our show that was a part of Obsession movie.
The Obsession movie?
Yes, I do.
Well, somebody
that's my wish, and I hope that comes true, Johnny.
Okay, all right.
So
well, let's see. So recently, you kind of online befriended somebody involved with that right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go ahead and announce our next show. This will be next week on Wednesday, June 24th. We actually have Curry Barker's dad. We've got Jeff Barker on here. Was a script consultant for Obsession right here, and
look at that, my wish came true.
He looks so serious here, but he's an amazing director, writer, actor. He was in Obsession, and we're going to talk to him about script writing and that. And make sure you go and check out Jeff Barker because he does a lot of like script deconstruction and all kinds of stuff. And you can go really down the rabbit hole. Very, very amazing person here. So can't wait to talk to Jeff next week.
And I've been talking to him personally on Instagram, and he seems like a very nice guy, and he's very excited to be on HauntScene. So
very cool, very cool. All right, so that'll be the show next week. Thank you for getting that going.
Absolutely, anytime. Yeah, I'm very excited because I love the movie. So I'm gonna try not to fangirl as much over it, but
I might. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat.
Let's give our thank you here to wrap this up. Make sure you follow HauntScene on everything. We are literally HauntScene on everything. Our main platforms these days are going to be Instagram and YouTube. Also follow us on TikTok if you want to. And then if you also want to, our sponsorship window is closing at the end of June. So you still got a couple weeks on that. If you want to sponsor HauntScene, please feel free to reach out. We'll talk about how that works. Thank you once again to our current sponsors here, Fright Night, South Florida Fairgrounds, Woods of Terror. Woods of Terror just announced their media date for the middle of August. Really excited about that in Greensboro, North Carolina. Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail, which is going to have like a haunt and like a spooky theater experience type thing. And obviously make sure you follow Halloween Shirt Company on everything. Buy all the shirts. I believe they were just at Spooky Empire. Maybe they'll be at the one this fall here, but use promo code HauntScene for 15% off. Make sure you tell them that HauntScene sent you. And thank you to our Patreon supporters. Thank you to our channel membership supporters. We actually have one of those now, which is pretty cool. And feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions, whether maybe you just need to get in touch with the haunt. We'll do anything we can to help you succeed and make you look good so you can make other things look good, because that's what we do. That's it.
Making everyone look good.
All right. Well, it is officially 9:01. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate that. We'll bring on Addy one more time just to say goodbye to everybody. Until next time.
Stay spooky. Look at them glasses.
Love that.
Love that.
Till next time. Spooky easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night. Bye.
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 Give me some treats.